Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Nasa. So today is Christmas, and that could be the reason why you will hear some Christmas music in the background. But yeah, today I decided to what's it called? Do a little quick makeup tour. So we'll start right here. Yeah, let's start with the palettes. So I have three eyeshadow palettes, actually four. Another one's in a drawer. I have four eyeshadow palettes and two face palettes. And first, we'll go with this one. I have the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette. And this is what I consider like my neutral palette because, actually, I'm going to put this on today. This is what I consider my neutral palette because all the other kind of neutral palettes don't really do much for my skin tone. So, a little bit of a mauvey look is like my neutral look. And I love this so much. It's one of my favorites, and I will have this in my collection until I don't know, for as long as I can. And then for my face palettes, I have the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And yeah, as you can see, it gets lots of use. I use this one to set my concealer and this one for the rest of my face. And hold on, I have to go get the door because my boyfriend's here. So while I was interrupted by my boyfriend's arrival, and it seems like he wants to say hi, and he's just doing his stuff right there. I don't know, his thing. But I did end up doing my eyeshadow with the Blushing Berries eyeshadow palette. So let's just go on. Oh yeah, so the palette I was gonna show you, I know the cover is hideous and very filthy, but that just means I loved it and have used it. Um, yeah, so this is the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette from Juvia's Place. And I haven't actually used this that heavily. It just happened to have been dug up by a toddler. So that's mostly where all the indents come from. Just a toddler playing with it, which was fine. And this is the blush that I use probably almost every day. Today I'm wearing this one, but this is my favorite blush right here. And I usually use this highlight, which, it has a bit of an indent in it, but you can't really, I don't know, it takes so long to finish a highlighter. Same thing with blush. I wear almost the same blush every single day, and it's still just the same as it is, practically the same as it is as I bought it like 3 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago. So let me just rearrange that real quick. I could do this later, but I don't know. I guess this is just, I don't know, my perfectionism. And then I have a Juvia's Place palette, the eyeshadow palette, the Zulu. And here we are. As you can see, apparently orange is the color that I use the most. It's got a little tiny hit, I hit the pan just a little tiny bit. I really should have cleaned all this makeup before I decided to show you guys, but whatever, it's fine. And yeah, this was my first, well, I don't know if it was my first, but it was, I guess, my first special colorful eyeshadow palette, and I still use it very regularly. I got it pretty much when it came out. And then this is the Colored Rain colorful eyeshadow palette. And yeah, I'm very happy I have it. I actually bought it like on sale. It was on my wish list for such a long time, but I didn't want to spend $54 on it. And then one random summer, I saw that it was on sale for $24 and I got it then. Yeah. And so now let's move on to complexion. So I used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Toffee, and I like it. Pretty much everything in my collection, the only reason I still have it is because I like it, and I declutter everything I don't use or don't like. And then this is the KVD foundation, the True Portrait foundation in the shade Deep 88. I'm waiting for it to focus. There it is, Deep 88. And sadly, it is discontinued, which always happens to my favorite foundations, as well as this one, the NYX Total Drop foundation, which it's technically not discontinued, but it has been reformulated. So that was very disappointing. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up and find another favorite. And then this is the only setting spray I use. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. The whole Photo Focus line from Wet n Wild is just amazing. Like, I don't think there's anything bad in that collection. And then this is a cushion foundation that I made mixing my 50 SPF sunscreen with the NYX Total Drop foundation. Yeah, and it's very nice. I do like using it like on a day-to-day basis. Like yeah, just for like everyday wear run. I don't really have much of a beat, but I just want like a natural even complexion. Gives me a natural glow. And then here I have, hold on, let me grab this real quick. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I'm working on finishing it up and I probably won't repurchase it. Not because it's bad, just because I don't really need it. Like I use, this is like my go-to concealer. This is just a concealer I accidentally bought because what I really was trying to buy was I was trying to buy the NYX HD concealer, but I didn't read the label because I didn't know that this came out and it just looks so similar, so I just assumed it was what I was looking for. But yeah, so the shades are both cappuccino, if you can see that. Whatever, just believe me, they're both cappuccino. And so I just have to finish this up, the Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is my go-to concealer for all over the face when I want like a 3-minute makeup look. So let me just put all these out. And then this is the Essie Lash Princess Volume Mascara. I actually prefer the False Lash Effect one. I think that's the one in the green, kind of greenish bottle. But when I went to Ulta, they didn't have it in stock, so I just picked up this one, which is still good. And then I use the e.l.f. Brow powder. I only use brow powders for my, I don't need to open it. Yeah, but I only use brow powders. I just feel like they're easier. And I like them, okay? I don't use pencils. Pencils or pomades is basically what I'm saying. And then I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. It's the only one that I haven't tried that many, but once I tried this one, I didn't need any other one. This eyeshadow primer is like, I can't do my eyeshadow without it because otherwise my eyeshadow will crease from the oiliness in my lid. So it's like, it's got this mattifying properties, some mattifying properties in there. And then Duo Lash Glue, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I actually also really like the formula in it, but the only con is that Wet n Wild only has like 5 shades in this concealer line. I don't know if it's 5. It could be 4. I don't. But regardless, this one is just a little too light. So I'm gonna finish that up, or I actually do sometimes use it under my eyeshadow, like on top of my eyeshadow primer, just to make it my lids lighter if I want. And then this is the Essie Make Me Brow Tint Eyebrow Gel Mascara. Yeah, it's been, I just love it, honestly. I trust it. It always works. It even if I don't use brow powder, these also always make my brows look great. And then this is the e.l.f. glitter glue, and it's only $2, and this is the only glitter glue you need. All the other ones that are like $20, like, no, forget that. And this is coming from a girl who actually uses glue or glitter. You'll see later, but I have a whole drawer dedicated to glitters. And then this is the Suva Hydra Liner, which works really well. It's the mini version. They do come in bigger, pans or whatever it's called. But yeah, I like that one. Here's just one glitter. And then some tweezers. I'll clean that up real quick. Oh, back here, I have some lashes. And then back there, I just had some backup of things. This is just a Wet n Wild black liner pencil, eyeliner pencil, whatever. I have a backup of the NYX HD photo. Is it HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Cappuccino, and then a backup of the Essence Make Me Brow. And then I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and that's my liquid eyeliner pen. I don't know why I insist on organizing all of this right now. It's kind of taking up time. And then I have, for lipstick, I have, what's it called? The Milani, I don't know, matte lipstick in the shade Matte Confidence. Hold on, why is... Just believe me, Matte Confident in the shade 67. It's a red lipstick. And then I have the Fenty lipstick in the shade, what is it? Oh, Mademoiselle. It's like a deep berry shade. Yeah, so there's that. And then back here I have the Flower Beauty duo kind of lipstick lip gloss thing. I don't use the lip gloss, it's just not really my jam, but I do like this very light purple little lipstick. And oops, let me roll that back in. And it is in the shade Violet Vixen, whatever. My camera's tired apparently. And then I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton, I believe. Yeah, it's in the shade Ashton. And then I have a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Plum Queen. And those are all the lipsticks I have. I don't have a need for any lipstick that's outside of this color range. I just like red, purples, and nudes. Yeah. I've got 3 purple shades, and this is the one I'm wearing right now. I just like dabbed it lightly and then put a gloss on top. I've been mostly like in a gloss on a lip gloss mood for the past couple of years. And so I have the Dose of Color lip gloss in the shade Just My Type. And I also have another Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Goals, and it's like this shimmery glitter lips gloss, has like gold flecks in it. And back here I just have this Tarte Maracuja oil, which is, it's really old. I don't know if it's expired, but regardless, it's not even 100% Maracuja oil, because at some point I decided to mix it with some other oils. I think there's like jojoba oil and tea tree oil in that, and I don't really have a use for it, but I like the bottle. So that's probably one of the things that like I haven't decluttered from my collection that I probably should have. And then in this the Tarteist contour palette. So at some point, the only shade in this that I used was like the darkest one, and it broke, kind of shattered, and then after that, like all the other kind of shades in there were obsolete. And so I emptied it. Ah, goodness, I need the other hand. There it is. So I emptied it and I use it as a lash house. And again, I really should have cleaned all of my makeup and stuff before I showed you guys. Yeah. And then here is my drawer dedicated to glitters. I got some chunky glitters and then some other little glitters. Ah, yeah. I got all of these from Amazon. I know like there are companies that are selling like glitters like this for like $7 each, and I'm just not about that life. I just did like a lot of, I don't know, 20 glitters or whatever it was for like $14, and same thing for this, another set for like under $15. And I think that's the way to go. Yeah. Even though they say like it's not safe for the eyes, I guess, because they're not like cosmetic glitters, but like glitter in general, even if it's cosmetic grade, it's gonna damage your eyes, okay? Regardless. Yeah. You just got to keep it away from the eyes is what I'm saying. Or try to. And then here are my lip glosses and liners. This is the Milani clear lip gloss in the shade Diamond. And I'm pretty much out of it, and I'm just using what I can, okay? Just as much as I can get out of that until it's completely dry. And I haven't used this in a while, but it was my favorite, and it was actually a repurchase. This is the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in the shade Shameless. Right here. Oh gosh, whatever. Yeah. So that's Shameless, and I love that one. Just have to give it more love. And then I also like this Milani I like this Milani lip gloss. It's very like pigmented, and it's the shade Temptation. Yeah. It's just great. It's a nice nude lip gloss. And then I have this very, very pink NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. Yep. And then this Kosa. I've been really getting into lip oils. I have this Kosas Wet Lip Oil in the shade Fruit Juice. I really like the formula and the look of it. The only thing I don't really like about this is the scent. It's just kind of like Play-Doh-y to me. And then there's this one. Wow, this Merit lip gloss in the shade Marrakesh. Amazing. I love it so much. I'm almost out of it. But yeah, it was like $27, but I would repurchase it. And then I have this Uma Beauty lip lip tint in this shade, goodness, in the shade Ping. Yeah, whatever, Ping. And then I got an e.l.f. black liner. I use that on my lips sometimes. And then I have the NYX Suede lipstick in I think the shade is Club Hopper or something. And then another NYX Suede lipstick in the shade supervisive, wait, what? Subversive Socialite. Okay, and now last drawer. This is the other eyeshadow palette I have. It is the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions, and I'm so upset that this is discontinued because it's also just the only other neutral eyeshadow palette that just like works well, and the shimmers are beautiful. Goodness, why won't it open? This video is just showing my incompetency so well. Darn it. Okay, so I bought this at a time where I was just immature, in the sense where it actually arrived with these three shattered in the mail from Sephora, and I was in that state of mind where I'm all like, whatever, I'll just use it and whatnot. But like I should have returned it and gotten a new one. I should have left a review and got my money's worth. Like I shouldn't have put up with what I put up with. But it's discontinued now, and if I want to buy it again, I have to buy it secondhand. But I really do like this. And then this is just a depotted little thingy of the RCMA no color powder, and I have some, what's it called, some gemstones right here. They're kind of, yeah, I like to use those sometimes. And then I have the e.l.f. matte putty primer, which is nice. And then I have the Sonia Kashuk duo little thingy. It's discontinued, but it works really well. I really like using this. It's actually a bronzer. I like using this bronzer as a nice highlight. It's like a subtle, just natural, sheeny looking highlight on the face. And then I have the Fenty Beauty kilowatts thingy, kilowatt foil highlighter, and it's got these two shades, Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. And yeah, I like using the purple side the most, the Sangria Sunset. Yep. And then I bought this from Walmart, the Luna Magic blush in the shade Maribel. Yeah, it was just I saw the cute packaging and I was like, oh, let me test this out. And yeah, it's a nice blush, orange kind of blush. It's coming off darker in camera. But yeah. And then one of my pride and joys, the Artist Couture Jackie Aina palette, or not palette, Jackie Aina, um, loose highlighter in the shade LeBronze, and this really is amazing. And I don't think it would be fair to not give you like a little swatch or whatever. Let me just, where do I put this? Okay. Darn it. Let's see. So yeah, it's like not available anymore, but that's what that looks like. That's probably not the best way to show it. But yeah, maybe this way? Sure, whatever. Anyways, maybe you're not interested in this at all, but I'm really happy I bought it when I did, because you can't get it anymore and the packaging is just divine. And I have some of these I got from Amazon, just some little jewels and embellishments I can add on my face. They're actually meant for the nails, but you know, I'm gonna add them on my face whenever I decide to do that for fun makeup looks. I have another set. They just don't all fit in the certain bag that I have it in, so these are just like, this is the overflow. Oh yeah, and these are my makeup brushes. There's really no need to for me to show you them. But this is my brush cleaner that I use. It's from Dollar Tree and it's actually not bad at all. You just have to use a lot. Yeah, so I bought like 3 of them at a time because, you know, why not? They're $1 and they work as long as you use a lot. And that is my whole makeup collection. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, just leave me a comment. If you have any questions about my makeup, also leave me a comment. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Beautiful people, I send you my love. Mwah.